When I travel, the hotel is usually the first place where I need to speak English. I remember the first time I stayed in a foreign hotel. I was nervous, but I soon realized that hotel English is actually very simple. People at hotels are friendly, and they use clear and polite language. Once you know some common sentences, everything becomes much easier. When I walk into a hotel, I usually go straight to the front desk. I smile and say hello. I might say, "Hi, I have a reservation." Sometimes I also say my name slowly, because I want the staff to understand me clearly. If they ask me for my passport or ID, I just hand it to them and wait. At this moment, I don't need to say much. A simple "here you are" is enough. If I arrive early, I often ask if the room is ready. I usually say, "Is my room ready yet?" If the room is not ready, the staff may ask me to wait or offer to store my luggage. When that happens, I say, "That's fine," or "Thank you." These simple answers are polite and natural, and they work in almost every hotel. When the staff gives me the room key, they often explain some basic information. They may tell me the room number, the floor, or the breakfast time. I listen carefully, but I don't worry if I don't understand every word. If I feel confused, I simply ask, "Sorry, could you repeat that?" People are always happy to repeat or explain again. After I get my key, I go to my room. When I enter the room, I usually check a few things. I check the bed, the bathroom, and the air conditioner. If everything is fine, I don't need to say anything. But sometimes there is a problem. Maybe the room is too cold, or the air conditioner doesn't work. In that case, I call the front desk and say something simple like, "Hello, my air conditioner is not working." I don't need long sentences. Clear and simple English is enough. Sometimes I need extra things in my room. For example, I may want more towels, a pillow, or a bottle of water. When I call the front desk, I say, "Could I get an extra towel, please?" Or, "Can you send some water to my room?" I always add "please" because it sounds polite and friendly. When they bring the items, I say, "Thank you very much." In the morning, I often ask about breakfast. If I am not sure where it is, I ask, "Where is breakfast?" or "What time is breakfast?" The staff usually answers slowly and clearly. If breakfast is included, they will tell me. If it is not included, they may explain the price. Even if I don't understand everything, I usually understand the key information. During my stay, I sometimes meet hotel staff in the hallway. They often say, "Good morning" or "Good evening." I reply with the same words. This kind of small talk is very easy, but it makes me feel more confident. I don't need to start a long conversation. Just a greeting is enough. When it is time to check out, I go back to the front desk. I say, "I'd like to check out." The staff may ask for my room key. They may also ask if everything was okay. I usually say, "Yes, everything was great," or "It was good, thank you." If there is a bill, I look at it carefully. If I have a question, I ask politely, "Could you explain this charge?" Sometimes I need a taxi or directions after checking out. I might say, "Could you help me call a taxi?" or "How do I get to the airport?" Hotel staff are very experienced, so they can help quickly. I just need to listen and say thank you at the end. Over time, I realized that hotel English is not difficult at all. I don't need perfect grammar or a large vocabulary. What matters most is being calm and polite. Speaking slowly and clearly helps a lot. Even if I make small mistakes, people still understand me. Now, every time I stay at a hotel, I feel more relaxed. I know that I can handle check-in, ask for help, and check out in English. This gives me confidence, not only in hotels, but also in other travel situations. If you are learning English, Hotel English is a great place to start. It is practical, friendly, and easy to practice in real life.